Hi there, this is our second video in our little series there about the subconscious mind. If you didn't get a chance to listen to the first one, try to do so, because I explained to you what's going on with your subconscious mind and the 3 signs that you have a subconscious belief working against you. And I'm here today to tell you that willpower is not going to be enough to walk through these things, because it's your subconscious mind that is in charge of your survival is there for your survival. You wouldn't be alive right now without your subconscious mind. And your conscious mind that wants something, relatively speaking, is the size of a football. And your subconscious mind that's there to keep you alive, the football field. So, have you heard of Pavlov's dog? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But Pavlov was a Russian scientist. He was very famous for an experiment he did where he brought food to a dog that was hungry. The dog would salivate, Pavlov rang the bell, and after a while he realized that he did not need to bring food to the dog. He just had to ring the bell for the dog to salivate. And the same thing happens to you. When your subconscious mind associates a stimulus to a response, you will automatically be guided to respond that way. I'll give you an example. Just try it right now. Okay? The more present you are with what I'm saying to you, the better the response will be. So imagine I have a nice, big, juicy lemon in front of you. And I'm taking this lemon, maybe you can smell it a little bit, and I'm going to cut it in half, and it's squirting juices. And I take this half, and I cut it in half again. So I have a nice quarter of a lemon. And I'm asking you right now to bite into it. Just bite into the lemon. Are you salivating? I'm salivating right now. And I've done this hundreds of times, but even though I know, my mind knows that I'm about to tell you this story, my body still reacts the same way. I haven't taken the time to extinguish this conditioned response, but this is the type of work that we can help you learn how to do. And so what happens to you when you free yourself from this conditioned response? Like I've had people often around Christmas time or around the holidays, and people going to go and visit their family. And they know they always get in a fight with mom or dad or Uncle Joe that always does the same thing. And they promise themselves they're not going to react. But guess what? It always happens. Why? Because something happened in the past, and now you're reacting the same way as though it's going to happen again. Like it's the same thing as if I do a knee reflex to check on the nerves from your lower leg. Even though you know I'm going to do it, your leg is still going to go. And I have another client. Her name is Marianne, and she's a real estate agent, and she gave me permission to use this example with her because she actually did video clips about it. Is that when she signed up with me many years ago, the most amount of money she had made as a real estate agent was $38,000 a year. She's still a real estate agent, much more successful now. And back then she signed up for a whole year, and she signed up her daughter as well. So a year was $9,000 and her daughter was $9,000. So that's $18,000 that she had signed up for. And if you learn how to do the Heart Freedom Method, you won't have to do this. That's one of the benefits of doing it. But there's also a benefit in working with me. But in that case, what ends up happening is after working with her, we found out some of the beliefs that she has, because within you have ceilings of what you think you can achieve. Like doing the mind-body work that I do, I can actually test you on, I'm really willing and able to make $100,000 a year, or 200, or 4,000, or a million, or 10 million, depending on what place you're playing. There's a gauge within yourself that allows you to go to a certain level. So working with her, we discovered that she was not okay making more money, because when she was younger, she came from a poor family, and if she was going to make all this money, where would she fit? Another reason was, as a spiritual being, she felt it was not okay to have money. That made you less spiritual, and that's a very, very common one. So anyway, from working with her, after a year, she made $158,000. that year. And her daughter actually is on her way to become a real rock star from working with me and letting go of these subconscious beliefs that are going against you. So it's possible to use the heart freedom method in so many different ways. And people who love the work are the people who are driven to live an amazing life. People with responsibilities that understand that when the going gets tough, it's on their shoulders. So I work with entrepreneurs, with CEOs of companies, with athletes. Amazing for athletes. Right now, I just have a client of mine. She went to the world qualification for wrestling, and she won the world in that competition. And she said, my coach said, I don't know what you did to prepare for this one, but it was really good. Do it again. So for athletes, for parents who don't want to bring their stuff into the mix, but also for people who just want to live an amazing life. Imagine having an ace in your back pocket that you can bring out anytime you need it. And you'll know when it's working against you, because there's a part of you that feel like, I know what needs to be done, but I'm not doing it. So you're not in alignment. So by learning how to do the heart freedom method, we put you in your wheelhouse. We put you in your place of power. So you're not conditioned from your past beliefs, but actually from what needs to be done right here, right now. It's an amazing, empowering tool. And I would love to show it to you. And stay tuned for our next video, where I actually will give you an experience of what it feels like to discover and to feel it in your body that you have these subconscious beliefs working against you. I look forward to connecting some more.